Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It has been a rough couple days for a few of us in here. So Des will be in and out. I'm just going to touch on that briefly, and then we're going to get started. Her daughter's in the burn unit. She had an accident, and her other daughter hit her head. So she's at the hospital. So please, Rosie is going to have all the instructions. We're not going to put them up yet, though. But Rosie is here. I'm sure a couple of the other mods will be coming in. Good morning, Lorna. Good morning, K. Mitch. Good morning, sis. So just to let you know, if you guys need any questions answered, please ask Rosie or one of the other mods. Like I said, my sister will be in and out, but she has got her hands full at the hospital right now. So let's take that into account. Also, I was up all night throwing up, and I'm not in the best right now, but I couldn't bail on you guys again this weekend, so here we are. So we are going to wait until we get a few people in here. Please smash that like button on your way in so we can get this out in the algorithm so people know that we are live. Yeah, she's got some pretty bad burns on her, so she's in the burn unit, the ICU burn unit. And then Des's other daughter fainted and hit her head, so she's in the ER. So she's got two in the same hospital, one downstairs, one upstairs. It's been a debacle for her today, so please just keep that in mind. There's Miss Missy. Miss Missy will be in and out today too. Okay, so we got K. Mitch will be here and Rosie will be here. Thank you, you two. Des and I guess Miss Missy too will be in and out. But we've got a bunch of news too to go over before we start with the reads. Yep, go look after the girls. We got it here. We've got this. But we will miss having you here for the whole duration. But family first. Okay. 14 people in here, 7 likes. Please smash that like button so we can get this out in the algorithm. People know this, so people know that we are live and we can get going. Good morning, CSI. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Pamela, good morning. Please smash that like on your way in. 15 here now, only 7 likes. Come on, you guys, it's free. It's free to hit that like button. Pamela, hello, hello. Thank you for the one who just hit the like. And another one. Thank you, you guys. You're going to help get it out there so we can get going on this. We got news on a lot of the cases. YouTube boat looking for baby Q. 10. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. The quicker this gets out there and people get in here, the quicker we can get going and then start with the mini reads. Okay, so I'm just going to get started, you guys. Let me just stop my camera there so I can show you guys this, share my screen. So, Donald Wells has been released. He is out of custody. He was released this morning. I got notifications up the wazoo this morning from VineLink. So he is out of custody. Everybody was saying that he probably wouldn't be released from custody and so on. But he is... Okay, let's stick to what's going on here so we don't get lost in the stream of blue, please, you guys. he's been released. Everybody was saying he was going to be held on the charges for abusing his younger sisters, etc. Hello, Pamela, and welcome. Okay, let's not mention other channels, please. We don't do that here because that just draws me into the drama, and I don't want to be part of that. So let's leave whatever others on YouTube are doing, etc. Let's leave that out of the chat, please. I'm going to bring you verified information. So we can just be caught up. Everybody that comes in knows that I don't I don't get into the drama, and I don't want to be drawn into it. So that's why I just don't want to mention other channels. Please don't take offense to it. It's nothing against you. That's okay, Lorna. You didn't know, so that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, Ryan, I will add you to the list when we get there. Okay, so right now what I'm showing you, Donald Wells has been released. I know that there was apparently another charge that he was supposed to face, an inside charge, and that is dealt with inside the facility, unless it's a criminal charge like an assault or something like that. He had something in his cell that he shouldn't have. That's an inside charge. They call it here in Canada, kangaroo court that he went to. That's the inside jail disciplinary commission there. So he was thrown in the hole for a couple days for what was found in his cell. It was a bag of something, bag of water or something. I don't know. It was something stupid. But that's not an outside charge that would hold him. So he has been released. So let's see what happens with that, you guys. Any verified information that I can bring you about that once he's been released, you guys keep an eye on my community tab. I will bring it there. For those of you just joining, we will be starting the mini reads. If you want to get your requests in, go ahead. I'll have Rosie put up the instructions. You guys can get your requests in while I am reading the updates. Okay, so on the Quinton Simon case, again, we are not going to mention channels, but the brother of Legalally spoke to another YouTuber. We're not going to mention who. And there was some things that he said that were quite concerning. They are saying basically that it's not a proven fact that Legalally had anything to do with it. And what he said was that Danny, the boyfriend of Legalally, before he left, he told a member of the family that he holds all the answers. Okay? So there's something going on, and my reads have said right from the beginning, regardless of everything else that's come out, my cards have said that he's involved. I believe they're both involved. But I do believe that he is involved. So we're going to see where that goes. I know there's going to be more coming out from the police department, I believe tomorrow afternoon, if I got that correct. So either tomorrow or Tuesday, I think she said in the email, there's going to be some kind of update regarding Quinton Simon and what's been going on. So also, you guys, there's been a rumor going around that he took a lie detector and he passed. That's not factual at all. He's not where people think he is. He's in a different state than where people think he is. I'm not going to put it out there where he is, but he has been out partying and living it up and stuff like that. So that's concerning. Okay. So next, the Delphi murders, Abby and Libby, that Richard Allen, 50. People were going around saying that the photo that's going around isn't of the Richard Allen that was released, that was arrested? Yes, it is. It is a picture of him. He was booked into the Carroll County Jail, and then he was moved to another facility for his safety. So there was some threats against his life. And there's also going to be a news conference regarding the Delphi murders tomorrow at 10 a.m. I will be covering that. Hello, stay at home mom detective. Hello, hello, good morning. And also there is a picture that is circulating, Richard Allen's daughter, a picture of her on the same bridge that Abby and Libby went missing from a year later. His daughter was 16 years old at the time, and the photo was taken in June of 2018, not June of 2020 or 2017. That picture of his daughter on that bridge was taken a year after Abby and Libby went missing and were found deceased. It was taken in June of 2018. So let's clear that up. So for those of you just joining in, Don Wells was released this morning from custody. So I'm going to be anxious to see what's going on there. We know that there's going to be crap starting at their house again, because apparently they are back at the house, both him and Candace. Harmony Montgomery. So we've got a lot coming up here. We've got Richard Allen that was finally caught for in the murders of Abby and Libby. We've got Harmony Montgomery's father, who has been arrested and charged with her murder. The girlfriend is set to testify against him. He has filed tons of motions to try and keep certain testimony from Kayla out. And they are arguing a lot of her testimony also. So I believe he has been arraigned. And he's going to trial quite quickly. I've been hearing the end of this year, early next year. So that's only a couple of months, and that's how these things should move along. So I have heard through sources that I trust that case is going to move quite quickly. The defense for Adam, I think his name is, Harmony's father, wants this and wants to get to trial ASAP, but they are fighting certain testimony from his girlfriend that they want kept out. So that's going to be a big debacle there. May put it back a month or two, but I do see from what I've heard and the documents I've seen regarding that case, he wants this done and over with. So I hope the prosecution is on their game and ready to go forward. He has not waived his right to a speedy trial. So let's hope that everything is on point to get going with that one. And again, I'm going to really be watching the Quinton Simon case, because with what Leilani's brother has said, that Danny, the boyfriend of Leilani, said that he holds all the answers, that is quite interesting. Okay, so that's what we've got right now. Also, the Debbie Collier case, you guys, they're trying to say now that they think it could be a suicide, but I don't think that has been ruled yet. So let me get over here and start getting your guys's reads in. Ryan Christie. And you want to hear from Cousin Lisa. I got you. Miss Missy, I got you. And you want to hear from Mama Thoma? I got you. Okay, thank you, Rosie, for putting up the instructions. If anybody does need help on how to get their read, you can ask one of the mods to put up the instructions. Rosie has the instructions, so they're up there. Just scroll up a bit, and they're there. Des wants to hear from Mom Terry. Okay, so you guys, if you do want a mini read, please get it in now. I don't know how long I will be here today. Like I said, I have not been feeling good, so okay, so what else was there? There was something else here I also wanted to show you guys while we're waiting for people to get their requests in. Where is it? Okay. Let me just share my screen. Okay, so this is the photo of Richard Allen. This is him this is Plunder, I guess. I got this from somewhere. This is him when he was arrested. It looks like he shaved his head. Also, you guys, let me see if I can, hang on. Let me see if I can find this photo. You guys are going to flip out. So somebody did call the jail to make sure that Don Wells had been arrested. And the jail usually tells them that they need to speak to Lawson, but this time they said they need to speak to detectives. So, Trudy, I got you. Trudy, and who do you want a message from heaven from, Trudy? Rosie, I got you, my darling. Mom Gina. Aunt Gertrude, I got you, Trudy. And this is what, let me just get this. Since Don has been out, this is what he has changed his profile picture to. I don't know who this person is, but Don Wells updated his profile picture. This was actually about 2 hours ago. So that's what he's changed his picture to. But there was something else here I wanted to show you guys. A second here. I'm trying to find the picture I want to show you guys. It's like flippy. Okay, hang on a sec. Let me open another tab here. I should be able to find it in here. Oh, come on. There's a specific picture that I'm looking for, you guys, that I want to show you because it's going to flip you out. Hang on. Okay, here it is. Okay, that's not actually the one I wanted to show you, but I'm going to show you this one. I thought I had a bigger picture of it. Okay, so this is from Heavy. This is Richard Allen, and he's in a bar. This picture is taken in a bar. This is a blown up picture. Look at what's behind him. This is him and his wife sitting in a bar. Behind them in the bar on the wall is a picture of the sketch of the guy that they're looking for the murders, the Delphi murders. There's a picture of him right there on the wall behind them. Oh, we know it's not him in the picture of Don Wells. We know it's not him. We just don't know who's doing that. So this is what I wanted to show you here. Right here on the wall behind them when they're sitting, this is him and his wife in a bar. There was a picture here somewhere. Hang on. Let me see if I can find the other one. Yeah, here's the picture of them. So let me share that. It's really screwed me up what StreamYards has done there with, instead of the share button, they've got a present button now. So here's the picture of him and his wife in the bar. And the picture is the flyer is right here on the wall behind them of the sketch of the person they are looking for, the bridge guy. It's right behind them on the wall. Like, how cocky is that? How cocky is that, you guys? Hello, Tammy. Okay, let me just look at some of the chat here. There was a major search looking for that guy in Queensland. Which one, Rosie? Yeah, the two sketches though, I find CSI. If you're talking about the Richard Allen one, he looks exactly the same as one of the sketches, but he shaved his head. Yeah, it's eerie, right? Like the balls on this guy. No, I did see the ones, CSI. I have seen the ones where it was just the one guy. When they released the updated sketch. Oh, his name starts with a J, right? Hang on. Oh, I just lost my pencil. Hang on, you guys. And I believe it was one of my subscribers. I haven't seen him in here in a long time, but it's one of my subscribers that I spoke to for a long time, actually on a FaceTime, who lives in Australia. Hang on, let me see if I can. Jaden Penno. Is that who you're talking about? Rosie, Jaden Penno? Is this it here? Is that the one you're talking about? They've got a huge search going on for him in Queensland. I'm Fluffy Hedgehog. Good morning. Sorry I'm late. I was too comfortable in the bath. That's what I'm going to do after this. Like, I am so sorry, you guys. Like, I was up puking all night. And it's like, yeah. Oh, so they've got a search going on for him? I'll have to go back and check my read that I did on him to see Rosie, if you can email me, where are they searching? Let me know in an email where they're searching and any information that you can give me on that. I do have Ross's email, so I'm surprised he hasn't told me about it. I don't know if he knows about it. He was a friend of Jaden's, and I spoke to Jaden's mom, and I think I spent like 4 hours on a FaceTime with them. So, oh, Fluffy, it's been rough. Yeah, I think it's something I ate. It's almost like, it's coming out both ends. So it's like, I think it's something I ate. It's not nothing serious or anything like that. I think it's just something that I ate. Okay, thanks, Rosie. It's been more than 3 weeks now since Quinton Simon's gone missing too. So I don't know how many of you have seen the updated read I just did yesterday or the day before. There's stuff that came out there that's pretty disturbing. But they're saying no expense has been spared and no work has been deemed too much or too difficult to undertake. That's what the Chatham County Police Department is saying. I have all kinds of stomach problems, Rosie. So I got IBS and I'm gluten intolerant and all kinds of stuff. So they're saying that at the same time, our investigative case team is working diligently to put together every piece of evidence to determine the facts in the case. The search for Quinton has been the most massive undertaking ever for their department and has involved the work of well over 100 law enforcement and civilian personnel. Yes, I will try, Fluffy. That's what I think it is. I think it's something I ate. I grabbed something quick that I probably shouldn't have ate to begin with. But oh. I was sent a link to this, and this has all the information, you guys. Look at, I'm going to send you guys, I'm going to put the link in chat for this because this holds the most information I find. I'm going to also say this. I got it in the email, but somebody emailed me this link and it gives a lot in here. Oh, thank you, Lorna. Thank you, you guys. I'll live. So here's the link for any of you guys who want to copy that link right there and check it out later. This the WJCL22 ABC. My phone just dinged, and I don't know how that happened, you guys, because I've got my sound off. Oh, it wasn't that phone, so it has to be my YouTube phone. Let me just see. Rosie sent me an attachment on Facebook. That's why it came up. If you can send that, Rose, to my email. Because it's hard to look at on this phone. If you can send it to my email, then I can go on Google and look at it. That's what came up on my YouTube phone. Rosie, oops, it was me. Tammy says, I hope and pray that they find that baby boy ASAP and whomever is responsible for hurting him. Yeah, me too, Tammy. Me too, Tammy. Yeah, everybody agrees with that. And thank you, Lorna. I appreciate that. I just got to start watching what I eat. Like, I keep eating what I know I'm not supposed to, so it's my own fault. It's self-inflicted. Yeah, Nana, in my last read that I did too, I didn't, even the read before that, I've been talking to somebody I'm not going to say who, but this person is in law enforcement. They reached out to me. I never reach out to law enforcement or anything else. They reached out to me. So this person that I've been talking to from law enforcement has told me that my very first read was 100% spot on. And the reads that I have done since then are spot on. So I don't care. I've gotten a lot of hate mail saying, oh, you're using this and you're putting out false information and blah, 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 blah. It's like I'm putting out what I'm getting from my ancestor cards, what I'm getting from my cards, what I'm getting from my ancestors. And if you don't like that, then this is probably not the channel for you. But you go back through my reads. Am I wrong sometimes? Absolutely. You know, like, especially like days where I'm not feeling up to doing reads and I do them anyway and stuff like that. Yeah. Can I get some of the stuff wrong? Yes. But it's generally when I do the updated reads or reads after even the updated reads, they're corrected. And generally, once I'm feeling better the next morning, when I do my morning polls that I do on all these cases, I'm corrected there too. So have I been wrong sometimes? Absolutely. Nobody's perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. And yeah, sometimes I'm going to get it wrong, especially you guys when it comes to kids, because kids can't project what they want to say as well and as good as adults can who have crossed over. So please take that into consideration when you're making your nasty emails and everything else. I'm human too, and humans make mistakes. Generally, as the reads go on, it does correct itself. I can only give what I'm given, and I don't care how many more threats I get or anything else. I am not changing my stance on the reads that I've done on Quinton, because I was at my best doing those. I wasn't sick, nothing. And I believe what's come out. And now, with information, some you guys do know about that LE has released, some you do not know. But with what I know that's been given to me, I know I'm on the right track. So yes, you'll have to go back and check out that very first read. That's when somebody from law enforcement contacted me after that read and said, you don't know how smack on you are, like 100%. So, and there's stuff that have come out. I'm not going to say which stuff. If you guys can figure it out, you figure it out. But there's also other stuff that has come out in my reads on Quinton that has not been released to the public. So, I get nasty emails that I don't, my reads are crap, that I don't know what I'm talking about. And I believe it's people from the side that are protecting Billy Joel and Alani. I'm sure that's where it's coming from. But it doesn't faze me, because I know what I've gotten and I know what my ancestors have told me. And I have somebody in law enforcement that has told me my reads are smack on. So just because, you know, these people don't have the information that law enforcement does, or little bits that I know that isn't released yet, you know, how can you judge? So, Fluffy, it comes part and parcel. I just let it roll off my back. I don't even, when I start seeing hate mail like that or hate comments, or I just delete them and block them. I used to go to battle with them, and it's not worth my time or energy. If you don't believe in what I do, if you don't trust what I do, then just leave. Don't come here. I don't force you to come here. You click on my videos, and knowing what I do, I've been called, I'm the devil for doing these readings and stuff like that. Then why did you click on the channel? The channel quite clearly states that I read cards. So they're just haters. And I've always got the one, hey, hello, out to the one that always gives me a thumbs down. I've always got one or two that always thumbs down my video, which I don't care because it still helps with my algorithm, and they still had to come and give me a view. So there you go, haters. So, I mean, I just delete it. It's not worth my, they spend more time typing it out than I do looking at it, or I let it bother me. No. Goodbye. See you later. I don't care. Don't care what they have to say. So I think somebody, well, actually, well, I'm not going to say how. I know how this person from the sheriff's office, I know how they seen my read, but I'm not going to disclose that because I'm not going to give any information so this person cannot be figured out who they are. I'm not going to tell you if it's a male or female. I'm not going to tell you where they work. I'm not going to tell you how they found that read. I'm not sorry, but my word is everything. And that's the word that I gave, that I would not disclose that. If the person chooses to disclose it later on, that's up to them. That's okay, Rosie. Okay, so yeah, throw up the instructions one more time, Rosie. Because we're going to get started. I'm not going to be here very long today, you guys. So if you do want a mini read, please get your request in now. Hello, the cat's meow. Oh, what a beautiful picture of summer. I pray every day that this little girl is found. Pandora's box. So she needs instructions. Rosie is going to put up the instructions now for you, Pandora. And thank you for requesting. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Just give it a second, Pandora. Rosie will get those instructions up for you. Oh, the cat's meow. I love her so. Yes, I think the world loves her at this point. She's got more love in death than she had in life. And that's sad. She's touched everybody's heart. Everybody. So while we're waiting for Rosie to get up the instructions, Rosie, can you put the instructions up, please? I'm going to get the cards shuffled up. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can. Hang on. I don't know how far back I can go here. Okay, here we go. Just give me a second, you guys, to get these instructions up. should have these all saved. Let me just, while I'm doing this, I might as well. Okay, so if you need any other help, please let us know and we will help you. I just want to get these copied here so I can save them myself. Sorry, you guys. I just want to get this copied out. So, if we need it again, we will have it. Let me just. Okay, so I've got it up, you guys, just in case Rosie has any more problems here. And Tammy Lou, I have you. You want to hear from Tammy? Okay, so I just posted the instructions here, you guys. If the mods want to copy what's there and save it on Notepad or something. Someone has to. Oh, thank you. Someone has to. I appreciate that. I appreciate that greatly. I'd like a read for my grandson, Mercy, if you can reach his dad. Yeah, and YouTube takes tons. Okay, so grandson Mercer wants to hear from his dad, Jim. Okay, we'll see what Mercer's dad, Jim, has for him. Jane Doe. You want to hear from Diego? Diego. Is that, I hope I'm saying that right, Jane Doe? You want to hear from Diego? Again, someone has too. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. And it helps out the channels, not just with the minis, you guys, and they're getting really bad. Like they're taking like 42%. So it's gotten bad. Okay, so okay, I just wanted to make sure, Jane, that I was pronouncing that right. Okay, so I will go through the list. Please let me know if I've missed you. I've got Ryan Christie, then Miss Missy, then Des, then Trudy, then Rosie, Tammy Lou, someone has two, and Jane Doe. Has anyone else put in their requests that I haven't got on that list? Okay, so you're Diego's mom, Sherry. Sorry for the cough, you guys. So you want to hear from your son, Diego. Perfect. Yeah, they did, Tammy. And what it is they haven't raised their cut. YouTube's cut is still 30% or 32%, I think it is now. But what they have done is every time you guys do a super chat or super sticker, you guys use either Apple Pay if you have an Apple device or Google Pay if you have an Android. And Apple Pay and Google Pay charge YouTube for each individual. There's a fee to use their service. Well, that's passed on to us now. So you add the percentage that YouTube used to suck up, and they're now passing it on to the creators. So that's why they are now taking almost 42%. I think it's like 41.8% of anything that we get in super chats and everything on YouTube. They take it. So I don't know if I'm going to continue using that down the line. I think once things maybe settle down, I'll set up either another PayPal or Cash App or something. I'll get a vote on it to see which one you guys would rather use, because this 42%, like, it's a lot of work and it's a lot of time to do this. Like, even before my mini reads, I spend an hour meditating. Then I got to clear my cards. As you guys can see, I've got my turkey feather here, and I've got my sage and my Palo Santo holy wood. I clear all my cards. I clear all the space, you know, and I speak to the archangels. It takes me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to even get set up before I start doing reads. So, I mean, it takes a lot of my time, and I don't mind doing it because it's for you guys or it's for cases. But for YouTube to take the amount that they take when, you know, it's a lot of work like that, like the 30%. Okay, I get it. They're letting me use their platform to get this out to you guys and be able to do this for you guys. I get it. But then to start nailing us with another percentage from Google Pay and Apple Pay is crazy. I didn't sign that contract. That's not the contract I signed. I signed the contract that said 30%. Yeah, and it's not just me, you guys. It's every creator. It's every creator. Like, I seen some creators, because there are some that I do follow, that get like $500 a night in super chats when they're covering cases and stuff, you know, and they lose 42% of that. So YouTube is making a killing on our hard work. Like the 30%, I agree. Like, they're letting us use their platform, right? They get paid from the ads. They get more payment from the ads than we do. You know, so I don't know. I just find it's a little extensive now for the amount of work that goes into making these videos. Like, everybody thinks that, like, even the ones that you guys see when I post them, there's like 3 to 4 hours that go in to working on those videos before you even see them online. It's a lot of work. So, and then not to mention all the financial side come the end of the year when we got to claim all this. And because I'm in Canada and I'm being paid by Google from the US or AdSense from the US, it's a big headache. So it's not as easy as people think. And I'm not, the only thing I'm complaining about is the amounts that they're taking now. It's ridiculous. So I can't imagine like these other people that go really in depth and have this other specialized equipment to be able to show themselves up here and what they're doing down here. And, You know, I can show other screens because I bought a second monitor and stuff and a second camera. But some of these channels have elaborate setups. Like I've got my mic. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. Oh, there. I've got my mic set up here, which was pretty expensive because you don't want to go cheap on stuff like that. It was pretty expensive. So, you know, I have put in a lot of work. I had to upgrade my computer, you know, stuff like that. But some of these YouTubers have huge, like, recording studio rooms, and I just can't imagine how much it costs them to do their videos. You know what I mean? So to get nailed the way that we are now with 42%, I feel sad for the larger creators that, you know, have a studio to maintain and a lot more expensive equipment than me to maintain. It's got to be hard on them too. Yeah, and the cost of living is getting higher every day, right? Okay, so let me put this up on my other screen so I can see any others coming in. Yeah, the 30%, Tammy, was high. But like I said, I felt it's fair. I'm using their platform to be able to bring this to you and everything. So I felt it was fair. But 42% now, and that's what it works out to. By the time they take the fees for our subscribers using Google Pay and Apple Pay, we're being hit with that fee now instead of YouTube sucking it up. Yeah. Yeah, I had to buy a new computer because the computer I had was 10 years old. Like, this wasn't something, you guys, that I had initially wanted to do, doing the YouTube thing, because I did reads at home. I did a lot of, you know, either going to people's houses or having a space set up where people could come in and get reads and stuff like that. That's what I was used to doing all these years. And when I did, somebody had asked me, do an online read on YouTube, set up YouTube. Thank God for my sister. She helped me get everything set up because I had no clue. But 3 years ago now, or 2 years ago, I started this and I had no clue. And it was a lot of hard work to get your subscriber count up so you could even start monetizing and stuff like that and whatever. So I had a lot of help from mods that are in here and from my sister. And it all started with one read. And that read, if you go back to it now, I believe it was the Lori and Chad case, or it could have been one before. It could have been Suzanne Morphew. I don't know. But everybody's going, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about and stuff like that. Well, you go back to that read now and see what has happened since the very beginning. I did that read when Suzanne Morphew went missing. Go back to that read and see what's going on now. And it's a perfect match. So, yeah. And I know a lot of other readers are charging $20 and above for reads. And I'm trying to keep it as low as I can for you guys. I know other channels, they pull one card for you and they're charging like 20, 25 bucks. So, I mean, I am trying to keep it as fair as I can for all of you guys too. So I appreciate you all. The only time I will raise is if I'm getting raised, and like when I was charging $10, I was lucky to get $4 of that by the time they took all their cuts and everything. CSI said, I found you through the Suzanne Morphew case. Yeah. The Suzanne Morphew case, I worked on that case diligently with Kurt, Mo. There was a bunch of us. There was a handful of us that were working together on that case. And we really did find out a lot and get a lot done. As you guys know, my brother from a different mother, AK Kurt, he's still hot on the trail. Keep an eye on his channel, you guys. for the stuff that's going to be coming out regarding Suzanne Morphew, because he's got some stuff that is going to be very interesting. And if they don't reopen this case with what even he's found, there's a problem. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes while I go and make myself a tea. I can't even have coffee because my stomach is so topsy-turvy. We're going to take the break right now so I don't got to take it later. So I can take my stomach pill, wolf down a cracker, because it says take with food. So I figure cracker's good. I'll wolf down a cracker, make a tea, and I will be back, and we're going to start the reads, and we're not going to stop once I start. So if you do want a read, please get it in right now. Yes, he is. He is. Everybody used to, Willow, get us a picture. Get us a picture of your brother's eyes. He has the most gorgeous eyes. Everybody just fell in love with his eyes too. And his heart is equally as beautiful. Oh, no, I can't drink lemonade. No, can't do that, Rosie. Tea, I drink chamomile tea. So I'm going to go make a chamomile tea. That should help with my guts. So we can get going on this, you guys. I'm going to say right now, please, if you do want one, get it in now, because when I come back, I will not be taking any more requests. So let me put that up. I'm going to put that up. I will not be taking any more requests once I start doing the reads, you guys. So if you do want one, please get it in during this little break. Give me a couple minutes to go and make my coffee. See, my mind wants coffee, but my belly is saying, "Don't do it, you." Best thing for you, chamomile. Yep, I got the chamomile. I would like to try the peppermint. I've got to find it. Ginger, I can't stand the taste of it, so I'm not even going to try that. So give me 5 minutes, you guys. Let me take my stomach pill and eat a cracker. One cracker usually does it for me. It doesn't upset my stomach, so hopefully it doesn't because of my stomach right now. And make my chamomile tea, and we are going to start the reads. I'm going to go read them right through without stopping. So if you do want one, please get it in now, because I will not be taking any more after the break. Okay? Be right back, you guys. Okay, hello everybody. Let me take that banner off. So this is what I make. I get mine from, I get a box of these, the chamomile. So that's what I'm having. I'm going to get a couple of sips of this into me, and then we are going to start. So nobody else wants a read. I will not be taking any more once I start. So this is your last chance to get your read in. Oh, Marie, that's what I felt last night. I was laying in bed and it's like, oh my God, what's going on? It woke me up in the middle of the night. And it's like, oh God. So I went into the bathroom and I didn't feel like my stomach was upset and turning, but it didn't feel like I was going to throw up. And then when I turned to leave the bathroom, it's like, oh no. Well, I hope you don't have COVID. That's horrible. Okay, you guys, as soon as I start reading, I'm just going to have a little bit. I've made my tea here. As soon as I get a bit of this into me, we are going to start. It's hot, 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 but it's very good. Like if you guys have problems with digestion and stuff like that, the chamomile is excellent. You don't have to buy the Tim Hortons brand, but that was what was available when I went to get it. So it's pretty popular here. Those stones up there. And it's actually warm here today. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, there's a weird flu. My mom had it for like a month, you guys, and it was horrible. Like, took her into the hospital, and it ended up being she had an infection in her bowels, and it was horrible to see her go through that for almost a month. But yeah, it's going around, believe me. Okay, glasses are clean. Last call. Anybody want one? Get it in now, because I will not be accepting any more once I start. And first on the list is Ryan Christie. I've seen a few come in now. If you do want to read, please, you guys, by the time I'm done Ryan Christie's read, please get it in, because I'm not feeling that great today, and I can't sit here very long. So chamomile is the absolute best in my opinion. It helps me with anxiety and insomnia. Yeah, it's good. It's good for a variety of things. It's made from dandelions, you guys. I believe that's what it's made from, is dandelions. Ingredient, chamomile. Oh, somebody Google that. What is chamomile? I think it is from dandelions. Made from dandelions, because the only ingredient in it is chamomile. See? Oh my gosh, you guys, the painkillers. There's Ryan Christie, Miss Missy, and then you. Okay, you guys, let's get started. Ryan Christie wants to hear from cousin Lisa. Yes, we're glad your son is better. Okay, so now I got to take, hang on a sec before we start. You guys, just so I don't get distracted, let me get the chat off of this screen. It will still come up on my other screen, but I want it off of this one so it's not distracting. Yes, this is the deck my sister got me. Hang on, let me see. Do I got the box down here? I think this is it. Yeah, this is it here. This is the box, you guys. It's a big box. It's called Beautiful Creatures. It's made by, it's the same artwork that my other decks that you guys love. Let me see, do I have one of them here? These decks here. It's illustrated by the same person who makes these decks here. I use this deck a lot. Oops, there goes my pen, you guys. I am just not organized this morning at all. But yes, my sister got me this deck a year or two ago. And it's just beautiful. It comes in a nice box and it's beautiful. I'm going to knock things over. Yeah, Lucy Cavendish. Her decks are illustrated by the same lady that has illustrated this deck. Yes, I love it. Okay, somebody Google that. Rosie. Des, Marie, somebody Google that. What is chamomile? What does chamomile come from? That's how you spell it. CHAMOMILE, chamomile. The special deck out for today. You mean this one, sis? This one? I used this actually in the last read for Quinton Simon too. Oh, excuse me, you guys. My guts are just killing. Okay, so Ryan Christie wants to hear from cousin Lisa. Let's see what we got going on for you. Tammy Lou, yes, I do have you. You are number 6 on the list. I gotta pull my chair in a bit. Oh. I've got the heating pad here on my back, guys, just to help a little bit with the tummy. Ooh, there we go. Nine of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. Cups are water element, deals with emotions. But being that it's in reverse, it's going to be talking about some uncontrolled emotions. Somebody maybe not getting satisfactory answers or satisfactory results with what they have tried to accomplish. But we're going to go in and get some clarification right here. Let's get some clarification. Whoops. Let's get some clarification on that. Got the Ace of Swords. Ooh, and we got the Empress in reverse. So the Empress is in reverse, and we have the Ace of Swords. See, when I said here with the Nine of Cups being in reverse, the Nine of Cups talks about getting some kind of satisfaction, getting some kind of recognition, stuff like that for something that you've done. It's in reverse. So somebody's not happy about the outcome of something that was done. That's why we go in for the clarification. With the Ace of Swords, swords are always our air element, uses good and evil depending if it's upright or in reverse. And I feel like this is something somebody tried to do for the good of everybody around them. Somebody has either come up with an idea or has put an idea that they have into place with the hopes of overcoming an obstacle. Because the Cups is emotions, okay? In reverse, it's uncontrolled feelings. So this is something that they felt very... I'll turn it upside right so you can see it nicely. Something that is either been wanted or has been put into motion without refining the way that they were doing it, which could have caused some problems. So I don't know if this is you, Ryan, but this is either you or somebody very close to you. This is somebody that you're very emotionally connected with, or something you were very emotionally connected with, where I feel like there was some ideas that were thrown out there to overcome some obstacles. And without really thinking about consequences for actions, it was put into place. And I feel like somebody hasn't been being objective to what's going on, because I think that this backfired. Or if it hasn't backfired, it's going to backfire, and it's going to cause somebody some great emotional distress. It's not going to turn out that the way that they thought it was going to, because they acted on it without having all the information, or without doing certain things that should have also been done with this. So, I feel like there was some communication issues. So I don't know if whatever this is that was going on, if somebody wasn't good in their communication or purposely left out some important factors. So the whole story not being told, because I'm feeling here that whatever this is with you or somebody very close to you. There was mistakes made, and the mistakes that were made is what's causing the dissatisfaction, because either somebody didn't get all the information that they needed and they acted on something without thinking of either the consequence or without having everything in place. And that's why it didn't work. So if this could even be somebody coming at you with something. But it's not going to happen because of things that were not put in place. The communication was out of whack, which means if this is somebody coming at you with something, it tells me that they didn't include everything that should have been included, or they left out information that later is going to come out and it's going to blow this all up. So if this is somebody coming at you, trying to do something behind your back, trying to pull a fast one on you, it's going to blow up in their face. But in the same aspect, it's hurting you in this aspect, because I feel like this is something you just want over and done with. I want it settled once and for all. I'm done fighting with this. But somebody's not doing things according to plan. Okay. And the Empress, you ended up with the Empress in reverse. Okay. So with that tells me that nobody is going to come out of this on top. I think everybody involved in this spectacle, whatever's going on here, that somebody thinks they've got the upper hand on somebody else, nobody comes out a winner in this. Nobody. Especially the person who figured that they could pull a fast one. They're not going to come out on top. It's going to send everything into chaos, and this could be something that is not going to be resolved for a long time because of that. If the Empress was in the upright, it would tell me that even though that there was some shady shit going on over here, it's still going to work out and still going to be okay. But the Empress was in reverse, which means it's not going to turn out the way either one wanted it. So I don't know if this is inner fighting amongst people in the family, but I almost feel like you're either directly involved with this or somebody is coming directly at you. Somehow you're directly involved, and nobody's going to win in it because the Empress is in reverse. Everybody's going to take a loss. And the more that this drags out, I feel like this could even be something legal that you've been dealing with. And I think it's going to end up costing everybody a lot more than what they thought in the long run. Not only just emotionally, but money-wise too. Okay, so you want to hear from your cousin Lisa. Lisa, do you have a message, please, for Ryan? Oh, and it went flying. Let me grab it. I had to leave that way. Okay, so when I get this card, I don't know if you're feeling like something more should have been done, or things weren't done that should have been done, mistakes being made, stuff like that. She's letting you know that she's accepted the way that she went. Almost like she knew if she did or didn't do certain things, that this could possibly be an outcome. I get this a lot when, like, somebody I'm going to use for an example is insulin dependent, diabetes, insulin dependent, and they stop taking their insulin. It's almost like a contributing factor to their death. I feel like there's something that was going on in her life that she knew she needed to do differently, but didn't. So it's almost like some kind of responsibility. And I'm not saying it's her fault she passed, but she is showing that there's something that she should have done differently. And this may not have been the outcome, but she's also accepting that the way that she left. So if there's any guilt or anything like that, that you feel something could have been done, should have been done, she wants you to let that go. Okay. So that's your read, Ryan. Miss Missy wants to hear from Mama Thelma. Okay, let's see what we got for you, Miss Missy. Miss Missy. There we go. 5 of Cups in reverse. Regret. No regret. So you got the 5 of Cups in reverse. Again, Cups is a water element. Emotions, uncontrolled feelings. I don't know if this is you yet, or if this is somebody around you, or this is coming. But there is some kind of regret that maybe should have been felt, but is not. Upright, this would mean that, you know, you had regrets over things that maybe you said or done. Regrets that you can't go back and change certain things. But in the reverse, it's showing no regret. So no regret. Now we're going to get the clarification cards. to see, but this could be you. I'm feeling it's drawn towards you, that you're having no regrets. But let's see what the clarification cards say. We have got the King of Cups. That was the card underneath. We got the King of Cups and we got the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, so the Five of Cups was in reverse. So we're going to put it up here. But it is in reverse. So we've got regret in reverse. Okay, we've got all cups here. So this is deep emotional. Talks about uncontrolled feelings over here, with some kind of either no regret, even though, and so now this is making a little bit more sense. It's almost like you feel a certain way about maybe not doing things the way that somebody else might have done it, but at that point in time, this is the way that you felt that this should be done, and you're not going to regret that because it's how you felt at the time. Now, would you make those same decisions or take those same actions today? Probably not. Okay, but it's how you were feeling at the time. I've got the King of Cups here, and you see, like, the ship has sailed. You can't keep, I feel like you keep beating yourself up over this, that there's still a lot of emotion attached to this, like things that still have not been resolved, even though I feel this has to do with your employment life. Almost regretting things that you had to do, but that's what you felt you needed to do at the time. But I'm getting here that ship has sailed now. Okay, it's done. It's over with. There's nothing that you can do now to go back and change the outcome of what happened then. But what I'm saying with this ship sailing and the troubles finally sailing away from you, what has remained is your trust, your honesty, and your integrity. Okay, so that says a lot about you. It also means that you've also found somebody that you know now that you can trust, because I think that there was others that were involved that you thought you could trust that had your back, really didn't. That could be why the Five of Cups was coming in reverse. Even though you may have gained some allies, you also lost allies that you thought were allies that really weren't. They were out for themselves. But it's telling me that you're moving into safer waters. Things are going to finally start calming down for you and getting back into the rhythm of daily life. The King of Cups also can be talking about a possible romantic relationship. I think that there's some emotions and feelings that you are hiding for whatever reason, because of maybe I think there's still some trust issues with a male. That could be why this is in reverse, because we got the Five of Cups in reverse. Upright, it's like you're focusing on the negative stuff. You want to see all the cups that have fallen over, but there's two people here offering you a full cup. So I feel like there could be a romantic interest that's there that I think you have shut down or just pushed to the side a bit, because there could be certain things about this person that are negative and you're focusing on that instead of the positive. This is a lot to do with this being in the reverse, has a lot to do with what happened over here. It's almost like you're scared to take certain chances again. So instead of looking at all the positives in a situation, you tend to pull out the negative. There's two people that are going to be of great value to you. They are going to bring to your attention the hidden blessings that are coming. And that's what these two outreached are. They're hidden blessings, but right now you're kind of like sloughing them off. See how it's falling out and you got these broken cups around you. You can't stay focused on what happened in the past. Learn from it, but don't let it rule your future, because that's what I feel like you do a lot of the times. Like when a new situation is presented to you, you tend to react to that based on what happened in the past. Okay, they're different people, different players. But I do see that there is a romantic relationship, but I just feel like you're pushing it aside over maybe something that really isn't an issue, but to you it is because of what happened in the past. Okay, so that could be dealt with, girl. It could be fixed and you could have something good there. You got to start building your trust back up in people, because I think it's at an all-time low right now, and rightfully so with everything that you have been through. Okay, you want to hear from Mama Thelma. Let me see. Wants to hear from Mama Thelma. Mama Thelma. There we go. You got a couple, Missy. Look at the big heart. She's sending you love. Look at the big heart. She's letting you know. And look at, we were just talking about dandelions, the chamomile tea, dandelions. These are dandelions down here. I don't know if she liked dandelions. I also know that they use dandelions to make wine. Believe it or not. We've got some older folk that go up and down the street here on people's lawn and pick all the dandelions because they make wine out of it. But anyway, she's sending you all her love, and she's letting you know that she watches over you every day. Okay? And also, don't be afraid. You see here where I said this is all about feelings? We've got a lot of cups here. Cups are about feelings, deep emotional feelings. She's telling you right here, don't be afraid. See the turbulent water? Don't be afraid. You know, there's one thing about learning from your past and not repeating the same mistakes, but don't be afraid to go forward with something else because of what happened in the past. She doesn't want you to be afraid to have happiness that you deserve, okay? You got to let these emotions go and start all over. Start all over, girl, okay? But she is letting you know that she is watching over you every day. She's going to protect you. She's become one of your spirit guides, by the way. Okay, let me just take a sip of my tea. That was Miss Missy. And we always do this. Mama, Des, you were up. Is Des in the room? Desiree, are you in the room? Sister. My sister. Mama is up here waiting for you. Are you in the room? Rosie, shoot Desiree a message. Tell her she's up. While we're waiting for her to come in. I will take some sips of my tea. Desiree, sister, where are you? If she's not here soon, I'm just going to, there she is. Oh, and you had to mention that, eh, sister? Here we go. We got the Chariot moving forward. Something is about to move forward quickly. Let's get some information about that. Something is about to move quickly forward. And there's one person at the reins that is going to be making, when I get this, And the motion moving forward, especially, you see her in there holding the reins. The butterflies all around. That tells me that mom is around protecting you. Sailing away, like you're in the chariot, you're going forward. It's a female. Things are about to change, and I think they're going to change rapidly. Let's hope that they're in a good direction. Not that at this point I don't think there is, but hey, I've been wrong before. But this is a forward motion. This is a quick motion, and it shows me that you are at the reins. Let's see. Clarification on the chariot, please. We got the 8 of Cups upside down. We've got the 4 of Swords. I'm going to pull another one, does. And we got the Release, yep. Something's about to change really quick. So we got the Release. We've got the 4 of Swords. And we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Look at that. See the dog saying, see ya. This is in reverse, okay? This is in reverse. So with the motions going forward, something about to move, something about to make a change pretty quick. We got the Chariot. Okay, tells me about motion going forward, you at the reins of this. Now with this is interesting to me because the 8 of Cups is upright, is about moving on, going forward, seeking more from life than what you have right now. That's in the upright. Okay. This is also in the upright, talks about choosing to make a big life change. This is in the reverse. So this tells me that somebody is having second thoughts. And I've got the forward motion here. So in the upright, this would be somebody finally leaving. They're choosing to make a big change in their life, leaving home, changes in priorities, stuff like that. It came out in reverse. So there may be a change or a shift in things regarding this. So is there a change that's coming forward because of you moving forward in certain aspects? This is telling me you've had enough. You're going forward. Fed up of the past, fed up about the way things have been going. You're ready to go forward now. Whereas when the 8 of Cups comes in reverse, it's telling me that somebody's going to take a step back. Somebody's going to maybe even have a change of heart about what they are doing regarding making big life changes and leaving home and stuff like that. Really questioning, is this the right move? I'm leaving that there. Because with that, we have also got the 4 of Swords. Okay. The 4 of Swords tells me that there has to be some kind of rest period. Now, I don't know if you're going to go on a small vacation, but I see a very short separation. And this is to allow oneself to really take the time to think before they make decisions. That's why the meditation is there. Is this who we think it is? It could very well be. I'm not getting a gut feeling saying that's not what's happening, but I really think there's somebody questioning what they were about to do. And I think somebody's going to take some time away to make a serious choice once and for all. Also talks about somebody's not getting the sleep that they need and being mentally deprived. This comes with stress, constant arguing, fighting, stuff like that. Somebody is becoming mentally exhausted. And like I said, with this coming out in the reverse, this tells me that somebody is going to second guess what their plans were. And then I've got the Release. And this is why I'm confused. Because the Release is telling me that this is an end and a new beginning. So this could go one of two ways. This could be, okay, he's going to abandon what he had planned to do, or he's still going to, even after all the thought and questions that he puts to himself regarding this, there's still going to be an end with a new beginning. This is also releasing people that no longer serve your purpose. So you take from that what you want, my girl. But I do see this is you. This is you in the Chariot. You are going to hold all the cards. That may force him to change up his plans. I don't know. I can't wait to look at chat after this. Okay, Mama, we need a message from you, Mama. Well, Des needs a message from you, Mama. Mama Terry, Des needs a message from you. Soulmate, she's feeling everything that you're going through. This is the water. This is almost like what I'm from Niagara Falls area. That's where I was born and raised, Hamilton, which isn't too far from Niagara Falls. If you guys know of Niagara Falls, Ontario, here in Canada. This reminds me of Niagara Falls. There's a lot of emotions that are going to brew. She sees it all. Don't forget, she doesn't just see what you are going through. She sees what everybody is going through. And she's showing me Niagara Falls. I think that there's she's telling me that things are going to come to a head. This has been brewing too long. And she's feeling everything that you are going through. And she's trying to give you some of her power to get strong. Okay? She says, you know what you got to do. So with that being said, I see a big shift in power coming here. And I see somebody changing their mind about something. In the upright, this is leaving. This is goodbye. This is leaving home. It's choosing to make big life changes. And we've got that here, here, and here. Making big life changes. Going forward. The need to move on. Seeking more from life than what you're experiencing now. But it's in reverse. So somebody is having maybe second thoughts about what they're doing. I'm going to leave that right there. And as far as I'm concerned, that is one of the better readings that you have had lately. And I'm thankful for that. Thank you, Mama. I'm thankful for that. I know the position that you're at right now. So I'm just going to leave that there. Oh, I'm in charge. Ain't that something for a change? It's truly amazing what some empowering words of encouragement from those that I love. Yes. Yes. So that is, I got full body shivers, by the way. Trudy is next, then Rosie, then Tammy Lou. I got body shivers right now. I need a drink of my tea. Which one, CSI? This one? Are these the cards that you're talking about? These ones? Or these ones? I like them both. They're both very powerful decks. If you're talking about this deck here, this is the same illustrator who does all of Lucy Cavendish's decks. Des bought me this deck. The middle one, this one here. This one. Is that the one, CSI? Because these are the Angel of Wisdom. Radley Valentine. Okay, Trudy. Trudy is up. Yeah, that's the Angel Wisdom Tarot by Radley Valentine. Okay, Trudy, let's see. It wants to hear from Aunt Gertrude. go. 10 of Swords, a lot of swords. Those flipped over, so I'm going to take them. A lot of swords coming out today, you guys. 10 of Swords. Something's finally going to be finalized. This, swords are air elements that deal with logic, truth, and communication in the upright. Okay? So I feel like there's something that's going to finally come to an end. Something's going to be finalized. Then we got the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles with ambition. The V8. Pentacles, it was so we got swords with an air element, and we got the pentacles, which are earthly elements, worldly possessions, money, future security in the upright. And then we got the King of Wands upside down. Wands is a fire element. Talks a lot about leadership. So with putting these together, it's like, I don't know if there's going to be, I don't know if you were looking for either, I need to get the clarification, but I'm feeling almost like this could be job related, or a family matter that is finally going to work out in your favor. That's why I need the clarification cards. Let's see what this is about. Because I got the ambition there with the Queen of Pentacles, worrying about earthly possessions and money and future security. So with here, I've got the Ace of Swords, and then I got the Balance in reverse. So something's out of balance. This could be meaning over here that you are finally going to feel like you have the willpower to either finalize something or make decisions that are finally going to be in your favor. And I've got the Ace of Swords here. The Ace of Swords with the sword through the crown. It's almost like taking back your power. Brilliant ideas. Overcoming obstacles. And having faith that everything's going to work out. Objects returned. This could be a personal matter where things were taken from you. They're going to be returned. You've got to remain objective, because I think there's some things that are going to come out that you're not going to like. And I believe that this is something that you've known all along but could never prove. I think the proof is in the pudding, and it's coming. There's going to be an end to this. I feel like there was something taken from you. Now, could this be a higher position in your job or in personal life, something taken from you that you felt you deserved and it was taken from you? That's what this is talking about, that you're going to finally get what you wanted. There's finally going to come to an end to this, and you're going to finally get what you want. And the Balance. Now, the Balance in the upright is like almost like listening to others' beliefs and ideas, and using that to create something extraordinary, but it's not what you wanted. In the upright, it also talks about compromising, but this is in the reverse. So it's like you're done. You're done giving in. You're done giving up. You're done, how do you say that? Facilitating others and what they need and taking maybe a little less. You're ready to go forward. You want now what you want, and you're not going to settle for anything less. I feel like you've taken like a backseat role in a lot of things, and I feel like it's your time to shine. I feel that Whatever this was that you initially wanted that was taken from you, you're going to get. It's coming to you. Things are going to be put back into balance. Even though it's been a long road getting there, I feel like wrongs are going to be righted. But you're going to need some self-control, because I think it's going to come at a cost. That's why that was in reverse. Even though the balance will come, I think it's going to come at a cost. So you may lose something to gain something. And which is the best of the two evils? Is it gaining something or is it losing something, right? But I feel the loss that you're going to take, the good is going to outweigh it. So whatever this is that's finally coming your way, that you're finally going to get, that you've wanted and you worked so hard for, whether this be job-wise or personal life, it's personal to you. This isn't about somebody else. This is personal to you. It's going to come at a cost, though. That's why the balance was in reverse. But you are going to finally get what you want for a change. Okay, and you want to hear from Aunt Gertrude. Aunt Gertrude. Trudy would like a message from you, please. Ooh. As a soul, I can be in several places at once. So I do believe that your Aunt Gertrude has a hand in this. She may even see the horse going forward. This is all forward motion too. I feel like she is going to play a part, even though she's on the other side. I think she is going to somehow, if this is not about maybe her estate or a will that's being disputed, that could be what's going on over here too. Because I'm being told she's going to have her hand in it, and she's going to make sure that this comes to fruition for you. She's watching over everybody involved. Okay. And she wants you to know that she's watching over you, and she's got your best interests at heart, and she's going to help you out with this as best she can. So I don't know if this is maybe over some kind of inheritance or something that was left. I don't know, but she wants to be involved in helping you get the outcome that you want. Rosie. Okay, let's let that go, Des, please. We can talk about it more outside of here, please. Okay, Rosie. Yes, please, let's talk about that stuff later. It's not the place for it here. Oh, there we go. There's a couple that come out, Rosie. Strength, fortitude. Some kind of strength. And we got the judgment, an opportunity. It was in reverse. Sorry, I had to take a sip there. Okay, so we got the judgment in reverse, a missed opportunity. And we've got the strength, which is the fortitude. Strength to go forward with something. Really not giving a shit anymore. Like, you can see her. So much going on all at once. You see this here with her finger, and she's going like one of these here. The flowers, the swords, the wands. Everything is kind of like smashed together here. But the judgment is in reverse. So what was thought to be lost may not actually be lost. because there's an opportunity that may have been overlooked. So let's get into that and see what we got. And I got the Strength card, which means fortitude. So but the Judgment is in reverse, Rosie. The Judgment's in reverse. So whatever judgment was cast your way, it bounced back. We got the Knight of Cups, forward motion. And we've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. Reverse I put up here. So over here, we've got the Judgment in reverse, which is a lost opportunity. This could very well mean that somebody had a chance to take a jab at you and they missed their opportunity, but there was a missed opportunity here somewhere. And then with that came out with that, I've got the Strength. And you can see everything that's going on in this picture. The swords, the fighting, the wands, the emotions, the not giving a crap anymore. I'm going to do it my way, regardless whether you like it or not. The flowers, things finally going in your favor. We've also got the King of Cups here, with the King of Cups going forward. Talks about being swept off your feet, a lack of balance in a relationship, situations or topics that make your heart flutter, a love of art and poetry, a love of more than just yourself. This is like a going forward motion. So is this coming into your life? Is there a love interest that is going to be coming into your life? Because this also talks about falling in love and being swept off your feet. So is this a person or is this a thing? You know what I mean? It could go either way. Is there something, maybe this missed opportunity that you thought was maybe gone, coming back and giving you a second chance at it? I know what we had talked about previous, about your dogs not being allowed out in the back. Is there an opportunity that was missed before that may be representing itself, is what I'm getting it from this. And I feel like this time you're going to make a really quick decision on that. Could this be that there's something that's going to come up where you could finally purchase? I got the Ten of Swords, which was in reverse, okay? In the upright, it's an ending of a situation that brings relief and sadness both. You know what I mean? Both at the same time. So that's in the upright. This was in reverse. So I do feel that there's going to be an issue that's ongoing that is not going to be resolved even by a change of residence. It's almost like if you make the wrong decision here, the next situation could be worse than what you're in now. You got to be very careful about what you go forward with. Because I'm seeing that if you're not careful about this and not really take the time to go over everything with a fine-tooth comb, this lost opportunity could be gone again. I feel like it could be gone quick. So I feel like there's going to be decisions that are going to be coming up and being presented to you. This missed opportunity. Is this maybe a home that you wanted to purchase before, but it went off market or something happened there that it was taken down? You may have, there's an opportunity that's coming your way again. You're going to have a second chance at this, but you're going to have to make that decision quick, because if not, it's going to move on real quick. And if you make the wrong decision, you could end up in a worse situation than what you are now. So make sure that you look over everything with a fine-tooth comb. If you do go into another rental while waiting to purchase, really go over the contract, because I feel like there's going to be something in there that you overlook that is going to come back to haunt you. So please be mindful of that. Okay, so let's keep them out in. I was met by so many loving people. So Mom Gina, she's letting you know that she's with the other family members there and the people that she loved dearly who have crossed not only before her, but after her too. The ones that crossed before her, they were there to greet her. I think that there could have been with Gina, I feel like she didn't really know what was going to happen when she got to the other side. So this could have been, maybe there was some family turmoil before she passed, or before they passed. And then once she passed, wondering, are they going to be there to meet me? She's letting you know that they have. Okay. And I have a whole new understanding. So there's something that she's been watching. She's letting you know that she's seeing not only things that are going on around you, she's seeing what's going on elsewhere also. So I don't know if there was some things that you were trying to get her to understand before her crossing, that she just either didn't want to believe or didn't want to see. She's saying now that she now totally understands. She should have listened, she said. I don't know what that means or why she's saying that, but I got to tell you what's coming through there. So that is for you, my dear. Be very careful. There's going to be an opportunity that's coming back around for a second time. But read the fine print, please. I don't want you getting into another situation where it's worse than where you are now. Neighbors complaining or something. But I feel like there's something there in the fine print that you've got to really read. Am I right, Benz, who's a real estate agent, and I get her to check all contacts? Yes. I'm just reading through some of the chat here, you guys. Aww. Sorry, I'm just going back through some of the chat here. Yes, Rosie, we are here for you too, my dear. Okay, so Tammy Lou, you were next. Let me just take a sip of my tea. We got Tammy Lou. Someone has two. Mercy wants to hear from Dad Jim. And then we got Sherry who wants to hear from her son Diego. Okay, so let's see what we got for you, Tammy Lou. You want to hear from Tammy. Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, progress being made. Pentacles always stand for the earth element, worldly possessions, money, future security of even now. Let's see what we get for the Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Seven of Pentacles there for Tammy? Progress, time. Time isn't an issue with this one. It's going to be at your leisure, I'm seeing. And I think it has to do with money. Something may be finally coming to fruition. But there's progress going forward. Let's see what we got for you, Tammy Lou. Release. We got the release. And choices. We got the Seven of Pentacles. We got the Seven of Pentacles here, and we got the Seven of Pentacles here. Two different decks, and you got the Seven of Pentacles in both. This is like, you couldn't get any better than that. With the Seven of Pentacles, there's going to be some choices in that are going to have to be made. You got to stop procrastinating, though, because there's a lot of progress that can be made right now. You got to stop really over analyzing everything. I think that you go over something once, twice, 3, 4 times, and oops, wait a minute, I got to do that again just to be sure. I think you're driving yourself a little nutty there sometimes by how many times you go over something to make sure it's what you've read is what was written. If there's things in there that you don't understand, I feel like this is almost like a contractual or agreement of some kind that is really going to be beneficial to you financially and also worldly for your future success and security. Whereas before you may have felt like you didn't have many options, I feel like a lot more options are going to be offered to you. And you really got to go over the fine print, but don't overanalyze, okay? Get clarity on things that you don't understand. But this is progress. This is going forward with earthly possessions. And I've got the Seven of Pentacles twice from two different decks, which tells me that this is going to be beneficial for you. Releasing, endings and new beginnings. Here we go. Okay, so it's the end of, I don't know if you've been going through struggles over the years. Well, I guess we all have with the COVID stuff and everything. But this is telling me, the release is telling me that that's finally going to be released, that there's going to be new beginnings and things are going to finally end. The struggles are finally going to end. You also need to watch who you bring forward with you, because there's some people that do not deserve to come forward with you, that really weren't a big help to you in your trying times. But it's like whenever they needed help, you were always there. But when it was you that needed help, they're nowhere to be found type thing. Make sure that you leave those people behind, okay? And you are going to have to leave some people behind in this, because some people only want to be there during your success and not your struggles. And those are the type of people you want to move forward with. Thank you, Marie. Marie, please, you unhid that person. Please hide them again. Never mind. I will do it. Like, block them. Never mind. I just did it. Thank you for being on top of that, Marie. But I think you double clicked it so it hid the person and then unhid. So I just hid them again. Okay. Tammy Lou wants to hear from Tammy. Tammy, do you have a message, please, for Tammy Lou? Ooh. Okay. We're going to start with the first one that came out. I'm here helping you. You see the flag standing on the top of the mountain? This is telling me that even Tammy sees that there's something successful coming. You've got the checkered flag almost. That's the feeling I'm getting from this. You're going to be on top of the world. I feel like she's letting you know that she sees how hard you've been working towards your goals. Okay. And she watches over you every day. Look at the heart. The heart is sending not only all her love, I think she's become one of your spirit guides. She does watch over what you do, and she tries to steer you in the right direction. You've got to watch out for the signs. Watch for white butterflies, watch for feathers, stuff like that. That's her letting you know that she's around you at that time, and she will try and guide you to the way that you need to go. Okay. So very much around you, very much protection. And I do believe she's become a spirit guide for you. It's your best interest, that's for sure. Thank you, Nana. And if you're on a phone too, it's hard sometimes. You think you click once and sometimes you click twice, but I've got them hidden now. So it's been a while since we've had one of them trolls come in. So, okay, someone has to. So this is for Mercier. Wants to hear from his dad, Jim. So this is someone has to, wants to read for her grandson, Mercier, from his dad, Jim. So I'm going to ask, and I hope you guys are okay with this, but I'm going to ask for direct messages only for someone has to grandson, because it's a younger person. I'm going to ask that the messages come from his dad, Jim. Any messages that come out are directly from Dad, Jim, or Mercier. I usually don't do that, you guys, but this is a special case. This is for her grandson. So is there any messages, Jim, that you have for your son, Mercier? Mercer, sorry. Mercer, sorry. Let me write that. Why did I have it Mercier? Mercer. Sorry about that. Someone asked you. He's 19. Okay, well, he's getting up there. Well, there's something about a transition. Leaving the old wounds in the past, maybe even losing people who are holding things over their head, over his head. Skeletons in the closet type thing. You know what I mean? There's some kind of transformation. The Four of Cups. Okay, cups are always a water element, talks about emotions. So what I'm getting right now, it's almost like I'm getting, there's going to be a transition happening with some kind of feelings regarding either skeletons coming out of the closet. Could there be information maybe that may be coming out that, you know, he may not be ready to hear, is what I'm getting from this. Or somebody's talking badly about somebody without justification. But I do see a transition happening here, some changes being made. Let's see what this is about. So I don't know if there's something that happens when he turns 19, but I see there's some skeletons that are about to be released. Somebody's skeletons are coming out of the closet. And it's almost like, don't worry about what you see or hear. I don't know. It's odd. It's odd to me. I mean, it's not supposed to make sense to me, so I just got to tell you what I'm getting. But let's see why this is here. Ooh. Okay, so we've got the Four of Cups. We've got the Four of Cups, and you see how there's one sitting in front with 3 cups, but they're missing one. And you see the angel behind the tree with the other cup. It's like wanting to be there for this person, but having to stay hidden for some reason. I don't get it. A lot of cards just came out too. And these are in reverse. There's some in reverse and there's some up. Somebody's wanting a warm and new beginning. We got the Sun. Somebody wanted, like, okay, and then we've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this is in reverse up here. These are upright. And I've also got the Six of Swords. Moving forward, regardless, even maybe leaving family or friends behind. There's some kind of transition that's going to go on. Skeletons coming out of the closet, things that maybe have been hidden for a while are finally going to make their presence known. Some secrets may be about to be told, and it may come from somebody who doesn't have the right to expose those secrets, but they're going to anyway, or they have. And I feel like it's almost like you've taken something from me that I can never get back. It's weird. His dad's seeing that. With that, his dad is saying, like, don't worry about it. You're going to have some warm and new beginnings. Still move forward. You see the little guy on the horse here, still moving forward. Time is on your side. Don't worry about what other people are saying. Because this is his time for joy and success. So even though there may be something that comes out here that he didn't want to come out, or some stories or something that it wasn't this person's place to say, even though that is going to be brought to the forefront, I feel like he still has a chance to make his dreams come true. He's still got, time is on his side type thing. Okay, and we got the Knight in reverse. The Knight is going forward. You see the cardinal there? Cardinal's a protection bird, okay? This is in reverse. He's saying something about he's sorry for not always being there for him. So I don't know if there was a separation while he was here in the physical world. He's apologizing for not being there for him when he should have been. But he wants him to face the challenges head on and to make sure he looks over his options carefully. Take the time to really look over your options. But he's also apologizing for some reason for not being there when he was here in the physical world. The end of challenging times. I don't know if there was a separation between his parents, maybe. But I'm feeling there was a separation between the family, in the family. He's saying that the challenging times are now over, that amends can be made. Things are going to start looking up for him. There's a warm and new beginning coming. There's going to be a welcome relief. So I don't know if whatever these secrets are that somebody's going to bring out, it's almost like it's going to take a lot off his shoulders, maybe some kind of relief. And he's going to find his way into his peaceful place. Okay. This could also mean that there's going to be some travel or relocation. So he may be relocating in the near future. But with this, I'm getting that he is apologizing for not being there when he should have been. Okay. Jim, give a message, please, from heaven for Mercer. Oh. He's letting you know that he's with the rest of the family, and he's with the child. Who's the child? Let me just see chat here for a minute. Someone says, if it's a situation, he moved in with us a few months ago from a bad situation at home. Okay. Who's the child? Who's the young person that passed? Because he's bringing up the young person. He wants to let Mercer know he's got the younger person. Or he's with the younger person. So I don't know if this is one of Mercer's friends or a child from the family, because I'm getting a young person that has passed. He's saying that he's with this younger person and he was met by loving people on the other side. I'm almost feeling like there was a divide of some kind, and which brings me back to this here. I don't know if there was a separation with the family, with the mom and dad or whatever, but he's showing me that he's with a younger person, and he's also been met by the loving family members. That's who helped cross him over and welcomed him to the other side. He has met up with everybody else there, and we know once you get to the other side, all the earthly crap and drama and all that is all forgiven. But he's bringing up the younger person. He wants Mercer to know that he is with the younger person. So could this be, was one of Mercer's friends or somebody died young? Because he's telling me he wants to know that. He'd want to know that. That's what he's telling me. That Mercer would want to know that he is with this person, whoever that person is. He's letting you know that he is there with him. He's going to be there to help his son cross to the other side when it's his time to go. No worries. But it's still, look at the hair on my arms are standing. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's standing. Well, my hair is blonde. It's standing straight up. I've got full body shivers when he said, no. Tell him I'm with the younger one. So I don't know, like I said, if this is maybe one of Mercer's friends or whatever, but he wanted to make sure that Mercer knew that he was with the young one. So someone has two. Who's Colleen? Is that related to you? Do you know a Colleen? I'm getting Colleen for some reason. I don't know if it's to do with what I just read or this one, but my ancestors are shedding Colleen. Colleen. Or Colin? Or Colleen? Colin or Colleen? I don't know. I don't know who that is. Okay, Jane Doe. Sherry wants to hear from San Diego. Okay, then it's not meant for you. Someone has two. I'm hearing Colin or Colleen just being screamed. It's like, okay, you gotta go. Okay, before I move on to Jane Doe, Sherry. He'll know. Is there anybody else in the room that has a loved one that's passed, Colin or Colleen? I'm hearing Colin or Colleen. I don't know, but whoever this is has something to say. That's why I asked you, no, because I would have pulled another card on it. Okay, I'm going to pull a card. Whoever this is, it's either Colin or Colleen. I'm going to pull a card on it because they have something. The world in reverse. Completion. Something's been completed. Cycle's been completed. I don't know what that means. The cycle's been completed. Like it's like the world's at your door now. The cycle's been completed. I don't know what that means. No, it's Colin or Colleen. Okay, you gotta release now, please. Please ask about that. Someone has two. It's gone now. As soon as I pulled that card, it's gone. And it was either Colin. It sounded like Colin or Colleen. It's not Carol. It was Colin or Colleen. And something about the world being yours now. Like the door is finally open. I don't know what that means. It has no meaning to me. So it's meant for one of yous out there. Or it was meant for Mercier. Once he sees that, he may be able to tell you. And make sure you let me know. It's going to be bothering me now. Because it wouldn't leave. I was moving on to the next read and it wouldn't let me go. So, okay. Sherry wants to hear from San Diego. Oh my gosh, that's way too many. That's about 8 cards. Way too many. Sherry wants to hear from her San Diego. Finality. Something's going to be finalized. 10 of Swords. Swords are air element, talking about some kind of communication, some kind of logic or truth. Something is going to come to end. Like I said, this is final. This is finality. Something being finalized. Let's see what we got for this. What is this about? He's not here. I'll tell you an email. Okay. CSI says, that's great. That's neat. Hope they get their message. It's meant for somebody in here. So, okay, we got the Four of Cups again. And we got the Wheel. I'm going to pull another card. We got the Wheel in reverse. I want to pull. I'm going to, right in the middle. I'm going to pull another. There we go. Ship sailed down. Okay, so something finally being finalized. Sherry. Again, we've got the Four of Cups. Missing an opportunity. Something that you can't have. You want desperately, you can't have. There's some distractions that are there with this. You see how he's sitting there and he's got, this is the Four of Cups, okay? He's sitting there and he's got the 3 cups in front of him waiting to be filled, and there's an angel in the back with the 4th one. I feel like there's going to be a blessing that's brought to him. Now, this could also be you, because I feel there's a blessing from an angel coming. So this could be your son, Diego, is going to be bringing you a blessing. There's going to be some kind of message. There's something that you're missing that he's trying to show you that you're missing. And it's almost like you need to wake up to certain things. But it's almost like there's a blessing that's coming to you, and it could be coming from him since the angel's behind the tree with the other cup. I would be watching for unexpected things that, like, how did that get there? How did that happen? That's a miracle. It's almost like he's going to help make that happen. So he's going to bring it to you. I'm also getting the King of Cups. He wants you to be cautious around certain people. He's saying there's people that are still around you that you should have gave up on long ago, and they're holding you back. That's why the Wheel's in reverse. Okay. The Wheel upright is like the end of delays. It's a fresh new start. It's going forward. It's making things happen. Some unexpected progress in that, but that it's being held back because of something that's going on down here. So I'm almost getting that things cannot fully be closed until this is figured out. Somebody's ship has to sail. There's somebody that's still around you that he is not happy about. Feels that this person is not trustworthy. He's talking about a counselor. Do you talk to a counselor or something? Because he's talking about a counselor. Or maybe he had gone to a counselor, but there's somebody there that needs to be out of your life. And it's going to be a blessing. He's bringing you a blessing. It hasn't happened yet because this hasn't happened yet. He says something needs to come to an end. So whatever this is, and we know once our loved ones go to the other side, everything is forgiven, but they can also see everything that's still happening in the physical world, especially with our loved ones. And there's something here that's going on that he's not happy about, that this is not the way that the things should be going. And he needs you to put an end to it. He needs you to finally get, and I believe it's a person. He needs you to get them out of your life, because that's the way that this wheel is going to flip around. So I don't know what he's seeing from the other side. You can't hide from him, Sherry. You can't hide. He sees everything. And he's showing me that there's something that you need to get rid of so your life can move forward and you can get the recognition and the opportunities and that you deserve. And it has to be like a complete end, an end to restart. A sudden... And when doing that, it's going to bring a sudden and unexpected change of some kind in your favor. Okay. And he's telling you he comes to you in dreams. So watch your dreams. Watch your dreams. He is trying to tell you what he is seeing that you can't see. Don't forget, they can see everything. Not only what you do, but what others are doing, and maybe what others are doing even behind your back. He's bringing that to you in dreams. You've got to really pay attention to your dreams, because that's where he's bringing you your answers. Okay? So he's still trying to protect mama from the other side. And he's trying to show you what's going on around that you can't see. Okay? And that's how he's going to try and bring this to you, is in dream form. So write down your dreams. Nothing is too big or too small. Write it down. They always mean something. It will all come together. The message that he's trying to send you. Alrighty. There's Jane Doe. Sherry. Let me just see here, guys. Just give me a second. And I do believe that is the last one, you guys. Tammy says, okay, I got to run. Thank you so much, Miss Willow. My reading was amazing, and I'm happily mind blown. Good, good. I hope you get to feeling better. I am feeling a little bit better. I'm glad I didn't cancel on you guys today. I am actually feeling a little bit better. If I hadn't done this, I probably would have went and laid down, which probably would have made it worse. So sitting up and maybe keeping things where they're supposed to be instead of laying on one side or the other, it might have been, there's my blessing in disguise. You guys are always a blessing. I love spending time with you guys. But today, it's because of you that I am sitting here, and I think that that has really helped with me not laying down and just feeling sorry and taking pity on myself today. So, okay, those who have stayed around to the end, you know what happens, right? You know what happens when you guys stay around to the end? I'm going to tell you what happens. And I thank you, all 11 of you that have stayed to the end, whether you've got to read today or not. It doesn't matter. What matters is you guys are still here right to the end with me. So you guys get a bonus for that, okay? What am I going to pull? Okay, I usually pull the funny cards. Everyone that is in here right now, I'm going to give you a bonus card. Look at Marie's already got her ones in there. This is not the funny deck. This is one of my oracle decks. And it's going to be, I'm going to ask for something that you need to pay attention to this week. Whether you've had a read or not, put a 1 in the chat if you want. You can only get 1. I'm only giving 1 card each. So there's 12 of you in here now. So you get 1 card from here, you guys. I can do the funny ones after I do this, but I want to give something back to you guys. So I'm going to pull a card from here for each of you that put 1 in the chat. And it's going to be a little bit of guidance for this week. Like, what should you be watching for? Is there a hidden message somewhere? Is there something that is going on that you don't know about that you need? And you can only get 1 of these. The other ones, I don't care, but 1 of these. Okay, so we're going to start with Marie. I'm going to pull a card for you. And you've got the butterfly. Okay, the butterfly talks about evolving relationships, healing your inner child so you can grow. Okay, so you take from that message whatever you need. But this tells me that there's still things that you haven't healed from that need healing so you can move on. Rosie, we're going to pull one for Rosie. So you got to work on healing from those things from the past that still maybe either haunt you or traumatize you today. Rosie. Addiction. Codependent. dealing with obsession and possession, controlling, putting up a block, and talking about mental restraint. So I don't know if there's somebody in or around you that is dealing with some kind of addiction, or that somebody is codependent on you for their addictions. You're going to have to show some kind of restraint and block. You see the little heart around. This usually comes when, you know that saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. I'm getting that vibe from that. So that was for you, Rosie. Okay, who's next here? Nana. Nana. You can only get one of these, you guys. The other deck I will grab after this, and then you guys can pull as many as you want from that one. So Nana, let's get one for Nana. Healing heart. Okay. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addictions. So there's something, to me, there's something that you need to let go of. Let go and let God. You know that saying, let go and let God? To me, when I get this card, it's like you've tried to help and help and help and help and help, and it's been a loss. Again, you can't lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink, right? So you got to draw a line when it starts hurting parts of you, trying to help somebody that doesn't want to help themselves. There's got to be a fine line that's drawn there. So please pay attention to that. You don't want to put yourself into some kind of depression because you've done everything you can to help somebody and they just don't get it, okay? Miss Missy, let's see what we got for you, Miss Missy. Passion. I forget what your read said today, but I see some kind of chemistry. Some kind of chemistry. And you see the thorns here? It's almost like you poke at them to push them away. There's some kind of chemistry here. Like you guys like each other, but it's almost like you keep pushing this person away. Stop it, Missy. Stop it. Stop that. Believe it or not, there are some people that are just there because they want to help. And I said that, I don't remember whose read it was, but it's like you can't judge somebody in front of you by what somebody else did. You can watch for red flags, but don't judge them just because they talk the same way or they say a same phrase or something like that. Where are we? CSI. Healthy choices. Healthy choices. Time to start making some healthy choices. What are you doing? What are you eating, girl? Making healthy choices in love and in life. This includes self-love, self-care, and being happier. Time for some healthy choices. See that? Self-love, self-care. Yes, it is. Time. There you go. Okay, someone has two. Let's get you one. Missy, you already had one. You only get one of these, you guys. I'm going to pull out the other deck in a minute. Where am I? Someone has two. Self-indulgence. Uh-oh. What are you doing? Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Time to start taking care of yourself and doing now for you instead of always doing for others. Addicted to fur babies. Okay, so let's put this one away now. And you guys want, let me know if you guys want the funny deck. And this isn't an oracle or a tarot deck. This is just funny sayings on cards. So if you want one, if you want me to pull out this deck, you guys let me know. Put one in the chat if you want me to pull out that deck. Okay, here we go. These ones are funny ones. You guys, these aren't a tarot or an oracle. They're just funny sayings. You know, sometimes we take life way too seriously. We need a little bit of humor every now and then. So that's what this deck is intended for. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, who's on the top? Nana. And you can have as many of these as you want, you guys. Nana. In other words, meditate. Sit down and shut up. Oh, my God. Marie. It attracts your tribe. Decide your vibe. Oh, decide your vibe. It attracts your tribe. Oh, I'm reading them backwards. So it should be sit down and shut up. In other words, meditate. So I'm reading these backwards. I got to do them this way. Okay, who was that? Marie Burks. CSI. Let's pull one for CSI. My sister is missing these again. CSI, look at that. You are a child of the universe. No less than the effing stars. I love it. Someone has two. Someone has two. Get your sweet ass outside. Live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, and drink the wild air. Miss Mizzy. Visualize world peace. Peace. It starts with releasing the bullshit. Right? Ain't that the truth? Des hasn't come in, has she? Did Des come in and ask for one? No. She didn't get one then. No, I should give her one because I know where she is right now. She's got her hands full. So this one is for Des. Awaken to tiny, beautiful things at every effing turn. And there's all her crystals that she's got. Embrace your tiny inner Buddha. Yes, that's a good one for her today. I missed a couple? Who did I miss? Who did I miss? Who did I miss? I did Missy. I did Someone Has Two. I did Crowdsource Illuminations. I did Marie. I did Nana. I did them. That's a pretty one. With the crystals, yeah. And I'm telling you, she has tons. Okay, whoops, we're back to Marie Burks. Marie Burks. Nope, but she needs an F-bomb. Yes, yep. Well, she got one. Okay, Marie. Chop wood, carry vodka. Cheers to enjoying life. You're welcome. There you go. That's what you should be doing today. Rosie. And keep calm and effing breathe. Raise the vibe one breath at a time. I love it. Oh, gosh. Nana. Blessed as F. What's one thing you're grateful for? I did get you, Rosie. I got you, Rosie. I got you. I'll give you another one, Rosie. Chill the F out. And breathe the F in. Oh, gosh, Marie. Zen as F. Oh, my God, we're getting a lot of the F-bomb ones. Chakras loaded and ready. Getting a lot of the F-bombs today, you guys. We usually don't get that many. You messaged her? Okay. Yeah, she's probably got her hands full. Piper. Piper. Let's pull another one for Piper. I got to am I going to remember that, CSI? Probably not. But that's on me. It's my memory is shit. Once you hit, like, I'll be 59 in December. I'm almost damn near 60. And I'm telling you, once it hits 50, short-term memory. Hey, ask me something that happened 30 years ago. I'll tell you play by play. Ask me something that happened yesterday. I can't even remember what I ate yesterday. It could have done this to my stomach. It's horrible. Take a deep breath and let your F's go. Look at that. Look at all the F ones coming out. Who needs to give one when you can release them all? No F's to give. Let me see. You're very welcome, you guys. Missy, give that shit up. There's better shit on the horizon. There is. I think that came out in your read. Well, I'm grateful to have you here, Nana. Me either. I am horrible for remembering names. Oh my God. Shotgun's loaded and ready. I got to turn my heating pad back on. This one has a timer on it, so I don't burn my back, second-degree burns again. That took almost 6 months for the purple on my back to go away. It was honeycomb-shaped purple on my back. I fell asleep with the heating pad on high. So my kids took it and got me this one with a timer on it. It only stays going for an hour before it shuts itself off, so which is probably good. But I like this. Shotgun's loaded and ready. Did you say Willow? I love that one too. An apple a day keeps anyone away if you throw it hard enough. Oh, I love you guys. There's Mary Michael. Mary Michael, you are a very big blessing to us all of us. I got here so very late, so I have to go back and check at the beginning and the middle. I had errands. Oh, I'm glad you popped in to see us, Mary Michael. Thank you. I miss you. Okay, Mary Michael wants one. Oh, shakalaka. Let your freak flag fly. I love it. I love these. Okay. If you do want one, get it in now. I'm only going to do one more each for you guys. Marie Burks, Seeking Cosmic Consciousness. Just kidding, but seriously, though. You do want one more, get it in now, you guys. Dang, Willow. That's so common. We treat heating pad birds a lot more than folks would realize. Yeah, like I fell asleep, like I was not feeling good. And this was years ago. This is about 6 years ago. And I fell asleep in my bed with it on between me and my mattress. And I'm telling you, I woke up in the middle of the night soaked in sweat, got up, never thought nothing of it. It's like, ooh, my back is hot. Never thought nothing of it. And went to the bathroom, middle of the night, turned off my heating pad, went back to bed, got up in the morning. And, you know, when I was getting washed up in the morning, I seen like, what the hell is that? And I looked at my back in the mirror and it was all like honeycomb shaped purple honeycomb shapes all over my back. Well, I went to the hospital and they said, did you fall asleep with a heating pad or something? Yeah. And it took 6 to 8 months, you guys. I still got some of the marks. I mean, didn't burn my skin like to burn like a burn mark, but it was dark purple honeycomb all over my back. Marie says, I've been a member for a whole year today. Yay! Yay. Okay. So Marie wants another one. Take a hint from a sloth. Slow the F down. Then we got Rosie. Wax on, wax off. Wax the hell off the task at hand. Then we got Nana. Got Nana and then one more. And then we're done. Nana. A wise woman once said, F this shit, and she lived happily ever after. Seriously. Yeah, that's me. With my last ex. It's like, F that shit. I left. I moved 500 miles away and said never again. Missy. Drop and give me Zen. Pay the piper and move on. That's it. Once you've paid the shit out of your mistakes, don't let anybody ever keep throwing them back in your face. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. You know, once you've made an apology, once you've paid your dues, never let anybody throw that shit in your face ever again. That's what I get from that one. Okay, let me just get these put away, and then I'm going to check out chat, and then we're going to wrap it up. Yes, big hugs to Mary Michael. So sorry you've had a tough week, Mary Michael. Oh, I'm sorry you had a rough week, Mary Michael. It is cold here today. Burnt yourself with the cream icy hot? Wow. Use too much. Ooh. I didn't know that could happen. I bet you that hurt. Don't do that no more. If it hurts when you do that, don't do that. Mary Michael says, where I live, we say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him put on his swimsuit, bathing suit. Oh, college days. Yeah. Oh, faint memories here too, Mary Michael. Yep. Oh, thank you, Nana. Okay, you guys, we're going to wrap it up for today. We've been on for almost 3 hours. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in, spending your little bit of your Sunday with us here. I'm glad to have seen all of you guys. And yes, may everybody have blessings today, including you, Nana. Love you to the moon and back. So with that being said, you guys, thank you to the mods keeping things on track today. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. And until the next time, you guys, don't forget that I'm going to be watching these court cases. I'm going to be covering the 10 a.m. tomorrow morning Eastern, the Delhi murders. I'm going to be covering that presser. And also I'm going to be watching out for the Don Wells stuff since he was released this morning. Okay? So with that being said, you guys, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Love you to the moon and back. Bye-bye for now.